I realized that Ole Miss had a really big service aspect to it. So I wanted to get involved immediately freshman year. And then I kind of got more involved as years go on, and then I was executive co-director this past year, and facilitating thousands of community service hours, even though they're just for a day, hopefully exposes students to kind of make that awkward leap that is kind of getting involved in a service project for the first time, and hopefully they get more involved in the community throughout their time here as a student. I think service means to me something that's both doing good works, but also making sure that whatever you do, you get more from it, which is an interesting concept. It's not what I first thought of community service, but as I've become more involved, I've realized that I've never done a community service project or organized a community service event where the work that I was doing was somehow bigger or more meaningful than what that person or that project or that place gave to me. I think that to say I would like to be defined by any one thing I did or one thing I was involved in is a little bit shallow, but I do think that people that I hope that things that I was involved in and the work that I did shows that I'm a pretty nice guy and that I have passions about the university, but mostly the state and our local area.
Looking back, really, my influence would be my father, James O'Quinn, and he was a wonderful role model in terms of working with others. His career was with working with the mentally ill, and he influenced me greatly. My mom, too, she had a passion for older adults and caregiving. I've run Alzheimer's and Caregiver Support Group, again, for over 30 years, about 32 years each month. And out of that grew the need for a day respite program. And I found the Memory Makers Day Respite Program with Bill and Diane Arnold after a very trying support group one night where people were just in tears because they had such responsibilities and getting no breaks. I don't do the community service I do for myself. I really do it for others, but what has happened is I've gotten tremendous pleasure and satisfaction, and some of my best friends now are caregivers I've helped over the years. Roy is a dedicated artist and came up with a sculpture in honor of his mother Rose, who was taking care of his dad with the affliction of Alzheimer's. A beautiful, very meaningful sculpture. Unbeknownst to me, my good friend Will St. Amand, who has been with me every month for 32 years in the Alzheimer's Caregiver Support Group, purchased the sculpture and placed it at the University of Mississippi in honor of our work in the community.
One that I cherish quite a bit is Books and Bears because it has so many elements of service. I've been around the university for a long time in administrative capacities, and in that capacity you have opportunity to serve people, and that's your job. Not always an easy job, because by the definition of a job, it means that it can't be too easy. But nonetheless, of course, I think everybody enjoy helping people. And over time, I think what happens is that you begin to get the really hard cases that nobody else can help a person with. And so when I actually have a victory there, I celebrate as much as the person that I've helped celebrates as well. When I bring my car out there, it kind of does something. And I give it no charge. I said, "Good, come on now." When I look around Oxford and note where the average citizen that works the average job every day cannot afford a home to live in Oxford, it just propels the need for organizations like Habitat. One other organization that's similar to that is LOU Homes, that I was a member of the board for years. And Lisa and their young son at their very new Habitat house that had just been finished, and they are moving everything in. As you can see, we're so proud to have them as our newest Habitat owners. For the most part, I feel as if most of my life I've been served as opposed to serving others. At the moment, it doesn't even look like it's possible for a house to go here. But through volunteer work and a lot of service from a lot of people, in a year or so, there will be a house here with a family who previously did not have a house that would be occupying this place. And that's what's so exciting about Habitat in itself. You have a chance to serve people, and their service is so appreciated, and it changes and transforms their lives. What can I say?